about long nights, heavy shifts, and chasing dreams when the world is asleep. We're going to talk about raw reflections, motivation, and honest stories from the grind. Welcome to Late Shift Whispers. This episode wasn't part of the original plan. Neither was the pause. Life interrupted the schedule, and I want to start by saying that out loud. December didn't go the way I expected. I lost one of my jobs. The holidays arrived louder and heavier than usual, and the space I thought I had to record just disappeared. Not because I stopped caring, not because I gave up, but because real life demanded attention, and I had to give it. And for a moment, I felt afraid that stepping away meant I had ruined something, that breaking the cadence meant breaking the commitment. But the truth is, sometimes the most honest thing you can do is pause, not to quit, but to breathe. Losing a job shakes more than finances, it shakes your routine, your confidence, your sense of control. At the holidays, the expectations, the noise, the constant movement, and suddenly there's no room left for reflection, only survival. There were days where all I could do was focus on getting through the next hour, forget about the next day. And in those moments, recording felt impossible. Not because I had nothing to say, but because I needed to live it first. And I think we forget sometimes that consistency isn't about never stopping, it's about returning. This podcast was never meant to be perfect. Late Shift Whispers exists because life is messy, because plans change, because stability isn't guaranteed. So instead of forcing myself to keep going when I was stretched thin, I chose to step back, knowing I would come back when I could show up fully. And I'm here now. Not because everything is solved, not because life suddenly got quiet, but because this is what returning looks like. If you're listening to this and you're falling off your own schedule, missed deadlines, paused to dream because life demanded more from you, I want you to know something. An interruption is not a failure. A pause is not proof you weren't serious. And starting again doesn't erase the progress you already made. Sometimes the most resilient thing you can do is adjust, not abandon. I'm learning that building a life, building stability, building something of your own doesn't happen in a straight line. It happens in returns. I am allowed to pause without losing my purpose. Returning is part of the process, and life can interrupt the schedule, and I can still continue. Thank you for spending these late minutes with me. If life interrupted your plans recently, you're not behind. You're human. This was Late Shift Whispers. I'll see you next Friday.